And welcome back to another episode of Goblin-Sighting D&D. I'm your DM. These are my adventures. When last we left, the Children of Neverwinter were engaged in the siege of Leilon. Rangir had just walloped a quartet of trebuchets with Meteor Swarm, completely wiping them out. In response, the other siege engines are getting hooked up to oxen, horses, something, and starting to move forward faster. So they will probably be moving a total of between 60 and 45 feet. 60 and 75 feet, sorry. Each turn closer, because they'll be moving either at half speed or at closer to full speed. Depending on how many animals can get hooked onto this thing.
Right.
And
imagine because as many as you want them to.
yeah, that's fair. It's probably going to wind up being 60 because these things aren't going to be galloping, yanking on a 40-foot tall siege tower.
Right.
So
You might topple it.
that's
That would
the
be
problem.
good.
Well, that's why they're not going to do it. So you had also identified and attacked a champion, for lack of a better word, a some kind of hoity-toity
Oh yeah.
Templar,
Right.
not looking like a leader in terms of his death will throw the others into confusion, but more like his life will inspire them. Potentially. So, top of the round. What do you know? This is why I need to do this stuff before the session. Oh, what are you doing behind my Huh?
I said nothing better to do.
Well, I hope you think Terrible Trio, the Holy Trinity can go better places than just hiding out behind the player's handbook. So, top of the round we have Gethinen. So, he is hidden. Like a 35, I think it was last time.
Yes.
And we are currently looking at 180 feet from the other ditch, meaning he is within disadvantaged range. And straight up shot for surprise. Buddy, we need to talk.
No.
A 17 will hit.
I don't want to know what he actually rolled.
A 3.
Oh, well, okay, that was his
You
bad
were
one
giving
for
me
the whole...
apoplexy when I
Right.
saw it.
That's okay. He's not going to roll anything lower like that again for the whole rest of the campaign. He's
So he
got it.
gets the whole shooting match because the target is technically surprised with the rules of hiding and surprise that we figured out like way too late in the game for me to fully exploit Finn's deadly potential.
Yes.
Because I was looking at that going, oh man, it's like only a first round of combat on surprise round thing. And then I start reading it and I'm like, wait a minute. He's hidden, they're surprised. If they lose focus on him, he can pop out somewhere they don't expect, and
Right.
was basically the gist of what I got from
I think that's
reading
appropriate.
the rules of hiding and surprise. No, I need you in the tower. You could have stayed out of the tower. Kick it down the stairs, it rolls a 1.
Oh, it's not happy with you. See what I can do.
So that's 12, 18, 22, 28, 36, 30, 41, 47, 49, 51, 56, 63, 65 for crit, and
Nice.
sneak attack.
I'm kind of glad I don't have to fight against it. 2 attacks on gone.
Less if you
Roughly.
fail the con save. Because if you fail the con save, it doubles.
Oh my word.
And it's a DC 19 now that he's a high-level assassin.
I'm really glad.
What did I say that was?
65.
65 is into is 73. And that's another a Templar.
Yay.
We need 50 companions per round.
I'm not gonna get that.
Well, given the number of Templars that we have against us, I just figured that.
Well, from what is that, close to 500 feet back, the Holy Trinity ain't gonna do squat from there. So they're just gonna kind of hold position until and unless all 5 walls or 9 walls or whatever it is we said are breached, and the fighting hits the final wall, the actual wall of Leilon. So they just kind of sit there. For
Can
them.
they, just out of
Yes.
curiosity, are they able to do anything in terms of, I don't know, this works with trebuchets and mangonels, or can they enhance, like with any kind of spell, the accuracy of those guys, or not?
I mean,
I mean, they got time.
you know what? Let me see. I mean, technically with Commander's Aura, Lionel could give the trebuchets advantage. I suppose I could do that.
He's not doing anything else.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not critical to us that he's not taking his
You
focus
know
off
what?
of helping us, no?
You have a point. It's the first day. They're not likely to break in the first day.
All 5 walls.
So Dammar is going to use Divine Intervention.
Yay, Tamar! Oh, I didn't think about that one.
I'm just
What
looking
does that
down
do?
his list and I'm like, Divine Intervention. Huh. I forgot he had that. Okay, let's see what you do here.
Oh, yes.
What's Divine Intervention again?
So, Divine Intervention. You can call on your deity to intervene on your behalf when your need is great. Imploring your deity's aid requires you use your action. Describe the assistance you seek, and roll percentile dice. If you roll a number equal to or lower than your cleric level, your deity intervenes. The DM chooses the nature of the intervention. The effect of any cleric spell or cleric domain spell will be appropriate. If your deity intervenes, you can't use this feature again for 7 days. Otherwise, you can use it again after you finish a long rest.
Hey,
So.
let's go get these guys.
Now I have to decide what I'm going to call for.
Total opposition kill?
That's not a spell.
Oh, okay.
It says the
Yeah.
use of any
Yeah.
cleric spell or cleric domain ability is fine. I wonder. Let me see something. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see some of the other stuff here. This is the good stuff. Summon Celestial could work.
Ooh.
Let's see what that does. Hmm. So if he called for, say, a 9th level Summon Celestial, that could work. Let's try it.
I'm excited. I never even thought of that one.
And Trepidatious.
Yeah, I am too, but, you know.
Nope. 27.
Oh well. It's worth a try.
Seems Helm is not listening.
And he can't do it again because it failed.
Until he finishes a long rest.
Go to sleep.
Well,
Har har.
so now he'll do something different next time, but it was worth a try.
Yeah.
Well, if it's the role
If
that
it works, we would have had a
yeah.
9th level summoned Celestial on our side. Either as Avenger or Defender, depending.
Either way would be good. Well, I think at the moment I'd probably take Avenger.
I'm gonna start with Commander's Aura here. And step over near the trebuchets for now. 30-foot radius.
How far apart are the trebuchets?
Uh,
They're pretty close or pretty far away?
It's unlike the Templars, they do not have the same advantage of ground. So he could probably catch, if he positions himself carefully, he could catch probably between 2 and 3 of them.
Hey, that would be great.
Gonna log that here.
What's he hitting? With?
So he's going to give advantage to the
I think he'll
trebuchets.
do. Wow.
So
Oh,
when
our
they-
trebuchets.
Our trebuchets, yeah.
The saving throws and ability throws from Commander's Aura don't really count for trebuchets, but whatever.
Do they work for the people working them?
Maybe. If something happens, then they'll count that, but
Yeah.
for now they have advantage, meaning that they can counter battery anything the Templars force practically at a straight roll. Because they're firing at a disadvantaged range.
Right.
Countered with the advantage from Commander's Aura gives us a 0 sum.
How long does that work for?
10 rounds.
Oh, wow.
One minute.
Hmm?
1
A
minute.
minute. Hey, that's great.
Bowden has nothing to do for now because I don't really have anything I can do with him at this range because nobody's been injured and I don't know if he's in flame strike range at this point. I don't think he's in flame strike range. I know he's not in Guardian of Faith range. Aura of Life doesn't make any sense. Even Hope makes no sense. Zone of Truth is just stupid. He's out of range for Bane.
For what Bane? Yeah.
Once things get close, he's gonna probably start baning things left and right once they start trying to hurt Algandar,
Yes.
because that's his job.
Right.
But he'll also start smiting things, so
Right.
that's what's gonna happen. Probably going to hit some second and third level spell slots for Smite, and leave the first for Bane.
Okay.
Because Beacon of Hope, Dispel Magic, Aura of Life, Freedom of Movement, and Guardian of Faith aren't. Or no. Beacon of Hope, Dispel Magic, Aid, Find Steed, and Zone of Truth are useless. in a fight,
Right.
more or less.
Right.
Whereas Aura of Life and Guardian of Faith are decent.
Yes.
So the 4th level spell slots go for probably Aura of Life to start with, and then potentially shoot up a Guardian of Faith between Lionel and whoever is out there, which can bust out 60 radiant damage. Anyone who comes within range over time. Then it dispels. Aura of Life is nice too. But for now, Forden is going to defy my expectations and not die.
Sorry. That's just like, yeah.
And then he's going to take a shot at the Grand Templar with a heavy crossbow.
Alright, I hope you get the Grand Templar, is that what he's called?
Yeah. That's out of the bag, I guess. Whatever.
That's okay.
That's a miss with a 9.
We can expect no less from him.
Yes, we can.
We could try. We could try to expect a whole lot more.
You'll be disappointed,
I
but
know, but we could try.
he's a level. He went up. I think he went up a level 2.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a level 6 fighter now. Level 5.
Ooh.
Hey, listen, every level helps us.
All right.
Yeah,
that's
but I'm
his
not
go.
supposed to like the guy.
You're not.
I don't like the guy.
Thank you. It's mostly when the Templars get close. That if I'm being honest, he's probably going to fall with the first wall.
He's not, oh, so he's going to be running behind kind of...
He's
saving-
going to join the Terrible Trio in the rear guard
Okay.
as everyone flees for their lives. And I don't know if he's going to survive. If he does, food.
Well, you've got another
If
wall.
he does,
you
that
can-
means he's hopefully taken, you know, like, protected somebody successfully or something like that.
Cell swords are probably going to shield him.
Well, yeah. Well, that would be... That's what they would do.
Yes, they would. Twits. High
He
Priestess.
can be happy about something.
What?
He can be happy about something. We didn't name him Uriah.
Good heavens, he's not married. He's a card construct.
Forget the married part. It's just putting him in the front of the battle.
Oh,
part,
whatever.
you know.
Yeah, I really don't see her doing anything for now. Because she's holding on until they get 60 feet.
Is she also back with them, I assume? Or
She's on the second wall
Oh, that's right.
with you
I even
guys.
have it written. Silly me.
Oh, you're good. It's the first wall is the Terrible Trio with Cell Swords and Forden.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was honestly gonna have such a fun time if it had been like you or you who had drawn the card that birthed Forden. Because I was just gonna have him follow you guys around, and then nobody would have been having a problem.
That's right.
But no, Elizabeth had to draw that stupid card. Anywho,
Things just don't work out the right way.
He'd probably have known where I was because he was attuned to me, and he would have followed me around,
This is
giving
true.
my invisible status away.
Yeah.
Because he
I
was
will
like,
protect you.
yeah, pretty much.
I'm
Anytime
invisible,
anyone
man.
was like, anytime anyone started shooting in your general direction, he would have started charging in front of you, going, "I'll save you."
Oh
giving
my gosh.
away my location.
Right,
Pretty
right,
much.
right, yeah.
You would have still had shots at disadvantage, and you wouldn't have been able to be targeted. But they would have been like, "Oh, he's over there.
Everybody, look.
Target the fighter."
There's a
They would have
doozy
targeted Forden first, but it would have been
You know,
very
if they
funny
were
to have.
smart, they wouldn't have, because they would. He's like the giveaway. So
They would have
It
had
doesn't
to
matter.
figure that out. Fortunately.
Mechanically, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Narratively, they might have targeted you first, but it would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
In the interim, the High Priestess is out of range of anything worth taking shots with. Realistically.
On the other hand, having
So people are at 180 feet right now.
Yes.
That's kind of out of range for me too.
Yeah, because she's got Command, Cure Wounds, Guiding Bolt, Sanctuary, Aid, Blindness, Deafness, Hold Person, Dispel Magic, Mass Healing Word, Spirit Guardians. Oh, she did cast Guardian of Faith. Dispel Evil and Good, Banishment, Flame Strike. What's that?
Well, it's the one that has all my information about what spells I chose and wrote down. And
It may be under that thing right there or that one over there. Because I was looking for that stuff yesterday.
it's that's fanning stuff, which is good. Sorry about this. I thought it was right there and I was looking at the wrong thing.
There's another thingy over here that's a stack of papers. It's a little out of range for me. Yeah, she's gonna hold most of her shots until they're actively attacking / breaching the wall in front of her.
Yeah, oh, that makes sense.
And then once everyone reaches the second wall that she's currently on, she's gonna use her next turn to fall back to the next wall.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I stacked my cards in order, but I also have my spell sniper information and stuff like that. That's
I've got Spell Sniper in my head.
okay, because I
Your range is doubled, you ignore up to like either half or 3/4 cover.
right.
And you got Thornwood for it.
And yeah, I'll find it eventually, but for right now. So everything is still at, no, 120, something is 100. So I've got some things that are in range now. If they're
Yes.
180 feet, okay.
If you have 120-foot range on normal spell range, you now are in range.
So what I've got is magic missile still, they're in range of, because I used one
Yeah.
last time
Mhm.
on
The Grand Templar.
Grand Templar. Is he still within 240 feet?
He's 180 feet away.
He's mine.
Alright.
Exactly. So I'm gonna magic missile him again.
Send it.
And this is my six.
No, that is
Nice.
Fenelon's Guiding Bolt.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
freaks
right.
the heck out of me every time you do it.
I don't think I have it's just
You just,
send.
yeah.
Okay.
It's from your wand.
And she used one.
And I'm doing it at 6 level, so it's going to be 74, right?
Plus
And that
7.
doesn't completely bottom it out, does it?
It leaves one charge.
It always
on.
leaves me one. I've got them separated. I've got 6 here and 1 here, and 6 here and 1 here. And if I do 6, the one is still hanging over to the side. Actually, I wrote my chart so I wouldn't make a mistake. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, thanks. 21. Not as nice as it needs to be, but it's 21.
An option, extremely on the nose and simplistic for your verbal components, could be Telum Arcanum.
Talum?
Telum Arcanum.
K or C-A-N?
Telum Arcanum.
A-R-C-A-N-U-M? I wasn't sure if it was C or C or
Magic.
K.
Literal translation of the arcane missile,
Oh,
or missile arcane. The literal translation of magic is magia, so I figured that was just a little bit too
no, I like that kind.
boring. I like Arcanum.
Arcanum!
The dates expect us to throw 'em.
It sure does.
So that was 21, you said?
Yes.
Okay. It hurt him.
I like to hear that.
Leilon is up. Acolytes on deck. Alright. Leilon. They're gonna hold fire until things get closer. Unless you think they should fire.
Including the current trebuchets that are enhanced.
I'm looking at the ballistae right now.
Oh, okay. I did.
That
You
are-
just said
Yeah.
them.
Sorry, I'm staring at a sheet here.
Okay.
Spreadsheet of my engines of war here. And They got 480 with disadvantage on the battle stay. I'm gonna take the shot and just see what happens.
You're not wasting anything, really.
Well,
It's not a spell slot or anything like that.
no, it's just a potentially expendable resource with the bolts. But so far, set of bolts is holding strong. 12 will miss. Good supply of bolts. Ooh. 24 will hit.
Oh, yes.
That's one
I
hit.
thought he was maybe going to get in that 20.
I'd have to get 2 of those, but that is not impossible.
You've done it.
I'd be a little more cheeky if I got in at the point. And bolt's doing fine. Next guy, that's a whoops. 12 will miss. Holding good on ballast bolts. 19 will hit, since we're aiming for the Templars for now.
Yeah.
Good supply. No bother. After 1, nothing happens. Holding strong on the bolts. So,
Okay.
2 hits. 3d10, wasn't it? Oh well.
I don't recall it,
Okay,
sorry.
somewhere around here. It is. Fine, I got the page mark basically memorized for siege equipment at this point.
It opens right to it, right?
Almost.
And they have the choice of either moving closer to us or shooting. They can't do both, right?
Correct.
Which kind of puts us in an advantage in terms of being able to shoot sooner, because
Yeah.
we don't have any movement.
Well, we do have movement only exactly the wall, but
Well, we only have movement potentially of the cauldrons. We don't have anything.
okay.
Oh wait. Oh crap. 480. Oh shoot. We may have the ballast down the front wall. Or no. Let me see. That was.
Everything was inside the walls.
So that was. Oh no, we can't use the ballast yet.
Because it's not. They don't have the range.
Because it's 180 feet from the Templar line to the front of the moat, and we agreed it was like 5 walls with approximately 100 feet.
340 feet. 400 mangonel and ballistas. 500 feet trebuchet. It's 340 from inside the 5th wall to the outside ditch.
340?
340.
Okay, then we are in range.
So you can
Barely,
hit with
yes.
a barely, but it's you're 60
Yes,
feet.
yes, we
you
can,
get-
we can reach them now.
Right.
Because
you couldn't
340
before.
plus 180.
$520.
520. We are out of range
Okay.
for another 40 feet. Right.
The only disadvantage, the only tactical thing about shooting early is that at some point in time you've let the enemy know that they're within range of you because you can hit them.
Yeah. So, at this point, the ballistade still have to hold fire.
That means those 2 hits weren't.
They were not a thing.
But they
How
also
sad.
didn't do. He didn't have any. Right,
2 hits, but
no
none
effect.
log.
No effect. Okay.
Just log 340 feet from inner wall to edge of outer moat.
Yep.
300 we'll call it 350 feet from the effective engagement range. So, when the
Okay.
Templars are 10 feet from... The Templars are 10 feet from the outer moat, then that enters effective engagement range. So then I know that that's 350 feet, and then I can log that against Templar distance, meaning when the Templars are 50 plus... So they have to be 130 feet from the wall before the Palisade can hold.
Okay.
So,
We're getting close.
yeah. I'm probably going to hold fire until they're about 10 feet from the moat, just so that they can be for certain sure within range. We'll see about that. I'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
Mangonels. I'll say they are 360 feet from the edge of the moat, so they have 370 foot effective engagement range.
Okay.
Just so that I can do the plot marks on that.
Yeah.
They have a 500 foot effective disadvantaged range, which means I think they too may be outside of range because it's 350 feet. They're 360-ish feet from the edge of the moat, and so 360 feet plus 180.
Now they have 140 to get to their 500. 360 from 500 is 140 feet. So they're,
So they are still
I
out
guess
of
a
range
little bit out of
because the
range.
Templars are still 40 feet beyond that.
yeah.
So they're gonna hold fire. The trebuchets hold fire for no one. And so since you're meteor swarming the trebuchets, they are going to try to thin out the Templars
Good,
a little bit.
good.
Well, that's the last time I will do that. But, oh, you're saying because I got rid of 4 of them?
Because you're able to do that,
Remember, you
once
can do
per
that every
day.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they are going to, for now, be targeting Templars who can roll up to the walls and start pounding on them.
That is siege towers.
Yeah. For now,
Yeah, you know the strategies, but
they're going... Well, yeah. The siege tower only works if there's men to climb them.
Ah, well, that's true.
The battering rams will work, so they may target those.
You need men regardless. If you get
Yeah,
rid of
the
all the
rams
men,
have,
none of the
rams have crews.
Yeah.
All siege towers have some kind of crew. But, so the rams would work, but if there's no one in them, or if there's no one behind them, then they just stand there going, hello.
I'll get that down. Hello. Trying to notate.
I see that you've got yourself a very, very nice-looking stick there.
It's the Avon lady and your doorbell was broken.
Oh yes, we've heard that one. Yes. Hello.
Screw it. They're gonna fire at the trebuchets because they have nothing better to do with their time at the moment.
They might make it.
Hey,
They might make it.
they have straight shot now.
Right.
And 4 of them were murdered. Very effectively, so we'll see how that goes. 14 will miss. 21 will hit.
He's now got the. They've all now got the range.
Mm-hmm.
So they can all hit.
Okay. And a 17 will hit.
Like hearing that.
Okay. So that's 2 hits.
How many
from
total trebuchets do we have?
3.
If you can get rid of all the people, then the battlefield looks like a used car lot.
It's okay.
The trebuchets are probably, I'd say, 400 feet from effective range.
Okay. Yeah, and they're gonna stay there pretty much. Or
No,
they're gonna
no,
move
no,
away?
no, no. They're 400 feet from effective range, and that's where they stay.
Which is why it's really good that we have meteor swarms.
What was that?
That's why it's really good we have meteor swarms.
Yeah. Well, no, they can still fire with disadvantage, and with Lionel's commander's aura, and then 3 uses of battle cry per per long or short rest or whatever it is. He can give them advantage either for 10 rounds with commander's aura, or until his next turn, so 1 round with battle cry.
Okay.
8, 10. Okay. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bearing in mind, the enemy trebuchet is going to be the same to us.
Yes, I know that.
Mhm.
That just sounds really good.
Oh, it does. It does.
When we're rolling, it sounds great. Yeah, when the shooter never quit, it's not my favorite.
15, 22, 27, 36, 41.
Is that against the trebuchet?
Against a hostile trebuchet. Against a Templar's trebuchet. $31.
That sounds like some pretty nice damage.
Say again?
It sounds like some pretty nice damage for you. That
Yeah,
sounds good.
yeah, strike is not bad. It'll level most low level players.
Yeah, exactly.
Second hit. Because there were 2.
Yeah.
You can't see this, but he's got this bed of jewels.
Yeah.
See on it.
6, 7,
Oh, pretty. Those dice are gorgeous.
8. 5, 6, 16, 22, 6, 30, 5, 43.
Ooh, nice.
That's the same one?
Yeah. Okay. That's all Leilon can do for now.
That is
Oh, way to go, Leilon. You did good.
Because everyone else, well, let me double check that. See what the effective range the longbow is?
600 feet with disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's
150. The effective range is what I count as non-disadvantaged.
Oh, okay.
So there's effective and then there's maximum. Is the way that I try to keep it in my head.
Okay.
Because then I can have effective, which is not a disadvantage, and I have maximum, which is D10 prey.
Yeah.
I was saying that
So-
because I knew they were that far out, so I was just giving what the.
So they're 180 feet out, so we're gonna wait until next turn. No, we're gonna hold some actions.
Oh, they're getting close. Yeah.
They'll probably be within range by the next turn.
Yeah.
Or by their next turn.
Right.
So then
They're in
the
front of me.
longbowmen are going to hold. Check the crossbow again. Oh, 320. 40. 400. Okay. And then short bow. What I do is I'm a brilliance, man. Just as a thing, everyone has those necklaces of fireballs as well.
Who does?
Everyone.
Oh, I forgot.
Benin does. He also has Helm of Brilliance for some reason. You got two necklaces of fireballs. He's got a potion of fire breath. Elizabeth's got ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Necklace of fireballs. Victor has a necklace of fireballs. I think you guys may as well.
What are they?
It's a necklace that has some little beads on it that, if you huck them, they turn into fireballs.
I do remember this. I'm pretty sure we have them too. I had forgotten all about them.
Yeah, necklace of you attach a bead and throw it to 60 feet away. It detonates as a third level fireball, spell save DC 15. You can roll multiple beads. When you do so, increase the level of the fireball by 1 for each bead beyond the first.
And they're non-renewable resource.
Yeah. Also, what in the Sandhelm is Finn doing the Helm of Brilliance?
What does it do?
A lot of things.
Because Finnan went off on a shopping spree.
That's fair. That's fair.
He probably, oh, brilliance, that sounds good.
Yeah. I don't know how to decide. How many of these things he has on there?
If he bought it, the maximum you can have.
Yeah, haha. I
no,
actually
I'm
thought-
serious, 'cause
no, I had a number and I can't find it. I'll have to figure out later. Yeah, worked out later. For now, let's see. Who's got light crossbow? Light crossbow, which is 320 with disadvantage. So they're holding. It's 80. Heavy crossbow is 100. Longbow. Held. Longbow. 2. 3. 4. 4, 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 14 longbowmen in Leilon.
Okay. Did you know that before?
Nope.
Okay. So we
Now
have
I do.
that's awesome.
So we have 14 held longbow actions for when they hit effective range.
All right.
Now it's the acolytes, who again don't have a lot to do. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you already mentioned missile.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't
I thought I'd overlooked you again.
No. I have become vocal enough to say.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, nothing there. The Inquisition. The Inquisitional Templars are going to go now. We're up there, the Inquisitional Templars. I'm like, the Inquisition? We're fighting Templars! Oh wait, they are Inquisitional Templars. Alright, the Templars' turn. I keep calling them the Templars now. We are Inquisition forward. They're gonna move forward. No, they're gonna... Now... They're gonna move to within 120 feet and hold position.
Okay.
As they do that, 14 longbows are going to go off.
Yes.
So, non-disadvantage. 1 is a hit. 2 is a hit. 3 is a miss. 4 is a miss. 5 miss. 6 miss. 7 6 miss. 7 miss. 8 hit. 9 hit. 10 miss. 11 miss. 12 miss. 13 miss. 14 miss.
We've got to get them to archery school.
They're commoners. They have a +0 on their dex bonus.
Hey, listen, they all shot. That's good.
So that's 4 hits, if I count correctly.
Yes.
That'll be D8 plus zilch.
I've been there. I know what that feels
2,
like.
3, 7, 8. Total damage.
And they have plenty of arrows.
They have 20.
Huh?
They have 20.
Each person has 20? So they have to roll for them, or they just go?
They just expend it quicker when I'm rolling them up. Okay. The rest of the position, what can you do? Legendary actions. Hold on to those. They're going to move. The Ballistae are going to move 60 feet closer. They're now 325 feet from the outer ditch. The Mangonels are now 375 feet from the outer ditch.
How many? How far?
375 feet. Well within disadvantaged range, but they don't want to fire at disadvantage. The Trebuchets are going to move. They are now 480 feet from the outer ditch.
Okay.
The Siege Towers are 320 feet from the outer ditch. Battering Rams are 310 feet from the outer ditch. Rondir, you're up. Elizabeth's on deck.
Well, obviously I'm not going to use a spell because nobody's within range of...
I mean, you could cast Wish.
But I still don't have anything that's... I've got an 8th level. Oh, you mean Wish? No, I'm not going to do Wish. Evil DM. Evil.
Oh, yes.
Bad DM. Bad.
Good DM, evil DM.
Oh my goodness.
I will always tempt you with cards and wishes.
Yeah, really, no.
You're not... There's no temptation there.
No, but if you're not paying attention, you can fall into the trap.
You thought about it for like 2 seconds before you realized
No,
what
I was
talking
thinking... When I thought about Wish, I went... what spell can I actually reach with that? And if I could reach it with an 8th level spell, I could... It would... You know, I wouldn't... Yeah. And they're going to be within or without range when they get... I'm trying to decide if I just hold something. If somebody will be moving.
Yeah, they don't
within.
look like they're moving much anymore. They've kind of drawn up at 120 feet. They may even look like they're falling back a little bit next round because they've got shot at.
This is not the siege engines.
No, the siege engines are moving at about 60 feet around.
Are any of them... They're way out there, though.
They're like 300, 400 feet
Yeah.
out.
So the only thing I could do is shoot a bow with disadvantage.
Or you could shoot a bow with it with like an effect at the effective range at the what is the effective range of some of your spells like magic missile or firebolt?
Magic missile is not that far. If I've
It's
got to get
120
there.
feet. You have 120 feet to the front rank.
Yeah, I'm
of the-
going back to look at it just
Yeah.
a second. I had it on inventory because I was curious about the helmet. Magic missile, which is not is a cantrip at this point.
Exactly. That's why I mentioned it specifically.
Yeah.
You have two
It
options.
is
with your-
120 feet.
You have two options with your cantripness. You can either cast Firebolt, which is an attack roll but deals 4d10 fire damage, or you can cast Magic Missile at first level, which is an auto hit but is 3d4 plus 3. So,
Oh, let's see what Firebolt's distance is.
150 if I'm not mistaken.
120, both of them.
Okay, so they're both at 120. The Templars are at 120 feet for now. They may move back if you start pinging at them effectively. And
If we could keep them from coming in closer, then I mean,
Well, they may pull back out of effective range to try to wait for the siege engines.
Because
to,
I look on what we're doing now as a holding action.
Mhm.
The more turns we can get them to not become effective, the more likely we are to make it, well, to another day where I can get another swarm, or, gee, some people coming in to help us.
It's been how many days? 5 days? 3 days? 4 days?
Probably been 4.
4 days? So it's going to be another 3 days before they get to Mintarn. And then it's going to be another however many days it takes to negotiate with the mercenaries. And then it's going to be either you burn a lot of scrolls and spell slots to teleport in a bunch of the mercenaries, or we wait for another 7 days for the ships to arrive.
We may want to send somebody for a negotiator the day before, or the 2 days before we get the boat there, so that any negotiations have been done before they get there. So all they do is they get there, they load, and they come.
Well, we were going to do that, but we don't have anything. We could. The trick is you have to be
Both
the one
places.
at your familiarity level with where you're going, and you've never been to Mintarn that I know about. So, with that in mind, teleport.
I could end up
You
anywhere.
would probably be going on description, because you've never been to Mintarn and you don't have anything from Mintarn that can be used as a talisman, such as an associated object. So you'd be going on description, which bumps the mishap opportunity to 44 up.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's
A 1 to 43. Or no, excuse me. A 74 to 100 is what you need for on target.
Oh boy, that's low. That's right, because it was 25%.
Right. It's
Or a little bit less than.
yeah, 26% of a chance of being on target.
I can't afford to spend 3 or 4 turns bouncing around. Well, it'd be 2. If I ended up someplace where it wasn't, then I could get back to where I came from. But that still puts me out of anything for 2 rounds. Okay.
Just saying.
That's why we got
that was
the boat
why
there,
we sent
because
the
I can
ship,
go
so
to
that
the
you
boat
can then
anywhere.
have the associated object of the Pearl of the Depths as your teleport homer, and teleport onto the deck of the Pearl of the Depths, and then you kept something from the Pearl as your homer, as your homing beacon, so you can teleport directly onto the deck and then open negotiations. Okay.
Wait a minute, I've got the fire. Just a second. Firebolt only has. Oh, wait a minute. 2, 3. Oh, okay, so I get
Yeah.
4d10.
Yeah. That's why I said you have an attack roll on that one
Yeah.
with 40
And how much
fire
is magic
versus
missile?
First level magic missile is 3d4 plus 3. But,
3d4 is 12. Plus 3 is 15. Whereas with
we're going by maximum.
with
You have
4
15 versus-
d10s,
Yeah.
with 4 d10s, if I get all 5s on them, I'm at 20. So yeah, I think
It's a question of do you think you can hit them versus do you want to deal lower assured damage? That's the only question. And there's no wrong answer here.
No, I
It's
think
just
I'm
a
going to go
question
with
of personal
Firebolt.
preference. Alright. So roll an attack for me and add your spell attack bonus, which should be
11.
what's yours? And his is 11. Because you have the +1 bonus from that tome of knowledge thingy. You read the book for your eyes practically blend, and you.
I've got a modifier of
It was
+5 and a
So you have +12 to your.
+11.
Okay. No. Your spell attack bonus is your proficiency plus your ability modifier. So you have a proficiency of +6. Yeah. Your proficiency bonus is +6.
I have to go back there. I was just looking at what they give me when they tell me my.
Yeah. So the modifier is +5.
Yeah.
The spell attack bonus is plus 11.
Mm-hmm.
The DC is 19.
Yeah.
So those are all individual numbers. They're not added
Yeah.
together.
So it's 11, not 12, is what I'm saying.
Right. Hers is 12 because she
Yeah.
read her eyes dry to read that, to get that knowledge thing from the Tome of Weirdness.
Okay.
I don't know what. I don't remember which one it was. It was one of the treasure tomes that I was able to find, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And so it's a D20 plus 11.
If it's got a 15 on it, it must be a D20.
Yes.
Well, that makes it a 25.
That will hit.
And then we need some D10s.
4 D10s.
I think these are D10s.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, that one's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's nice and clear. 4. Okay. What am I doing here? All 10s.
I've got to get you guys dice towers.
5,
That kind of works.
10, 18.
Do you roll better?
I mean, you can pour all of your dice down the way that I do when I make it rain. So
Sounds good.
sounds good, and it's just a little easier on your wrists in the long term
Yeah.
to just drop the dice down
Yeah.
the tower instead of.
One thing in my mind was you've got somebody that gets dice rolling elbow because they play D&D for 12 hours a day.
Dice roller's wrist, I'll say, from personal experience test.
Okay.
I test playing Alpha Company.
Yeah.
When you roll that many dice, you start to get a stress repetitive injury in your wrist. You're doing this
Yeah.
all the time. That was 18, you said? 28? 18.
Unless I get to add something to it.
Nope. Unfortunately, with cantrips, you tend not to.
Yeah, no, I was just curious.
However, Frostbolt slows your enemies down by 10 feet, and Shocking Grasp means they can't take a reaction. If you get jumped in melee by only one opponent, you attempt Shocking Grasp. If you want to run away, if you want to stick around, you pull out your Defender Longsword and you punch either up to a +3 into your shield to give yourself plus AC, or into the sword to give yourself plus attack, which you have. So, Lisbeth, seeing them 120 feet away, is going to look at the range on Scorching, which happens to be 120 feet.
I have a question. It's about the helm.
Yes.
If you have any of the gems in it, then it glows.
Yes.
How does that affect his ability to hide?
He's not wearing it right
No, I'm just saying, if you were wearing
now.
it.
If you were wearing it, it would probably give him disadvantage at minimum,
Yeah.
and possibly complete inability, unless he actually jumped into the flagpole.
Yeah, I was
You
just,
could jump into there.
I was just, that
Yeah.
that occurred to me, but it's a neat little toy.
Yeah. Still figuring out how to use it effectively. Yeah. Okay. Elizabeth, seeing that they are within 120 feet, is going to consider firing off a Scorching Ray. I like it, but whatever. It'll recharge at dawn.
Well, we have several dawns to recharge it, so
Yeah, it's just this is the extreme range of her Scorching Ray. And is it really going to be that effective?
So she's at disadvantage?
No, it's just
What else can she do?
maybe try and torch a battering ram instead of a Templar.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's not going to deal that much damage. It deals 2d6
But it keeps
per ray.
running.
No,
Does it keep-
maybe. I don't know. Let me check. 2d6 fire damage. Doesn't specify anything. Gets fired on. Gets caught fire. You scorch the pants. 2d6 isn't even fucking insane anymore. But, you know.
Will it be more advantageous to use when everybody's closer, or is it more effective now? Okay.
I'm just gonna let her rip. She stands up on the battlement, utters the words of the spell, and fires a scorching ray.
Can that hit more than one person?
3 fiery rays, so you can hit up to 3 targets.
Okay.
She
so
is
it's-
going to fire them at 1 target. Namely, our pesky Grand Templar friend.
Okay, I mean, I was hoping that's what she'd be going for.
So, 3 attacks. Oh bother.
That's not
9
something.
is a miss. 15 is a miss. Oh, that's an 18, excuse me. That's a hit. And a 19 hit. Five, 10 fire damage.
That's total.
Yeah. This thing is better suited to bandits and wizards. Low level ones.
Damage is good.
Yeah. Victor is going to pull out his Yuan Ti arrows and fire 3 of them. Uh, 29 will hit. 27 will hit. 22 will hit. And check the arrow supply. Very good. That's 3 hits with, oops, Yuan Ti arrow.
I can't remember what the special thing about them is.
1d8 plus 3 piercing plus 2d6 poison.
Oh.
Oh, 1d8 plus 6, whatever you call it. 1d8 plus 6 piercing plus 2d6 poison. Okay. So, d8. 10 piercing and 4 poison for 14 on our roll. 2 blood frame. 7, 15. And 14 plus 7 is 21. Hello. He's dead.
He is?
Yay,
Yes.
Victor!
So Victor fires off a trio of the deadly poison tipped arrows.
And you said, "Oh well, I thought we'd missed it." So
No,
well,
he's dead.
Well, he said, we're done.
And you see the arrows strike. One of them punching through the eye slit, another hitting him in the gorget, and a third punching clean through the plate. And he slumps to the ground, dead.
Is there more than one of those?
Yes. But they seem to work with each squad
Oh,
of about 20 or so.
and you've said that in spite of the fact that they're with the squad, it won't affect effectiveness of the squad.
Yeah, it's not about him commanding the squad, it's about him inspiring the squad.
Yeah.
It's not that his death will throw them into confusion, it's that his life will inspire them to greatness.
Ah,
So,
we don't want anybody inspired to greatness.
the soul swords are going to just kind of stand there, watching,
Wow, look at that. Ping pong. Wow, look at that.
dicing. One of them is drinking.
Oh gosh. Good show, lads.
Fabio hears you and turns, hair swirling in the wind, and gives you a deep bow, his diamond-embedded tooth glinting.
Great something.
I think it's a gold tooth with a diamond
I
embedded.
don't know. Great Leslie.
Oh,
you.
haha.
I was
Great
just-
Leslie.
Great Fabio.
Great Fabio, you.
You good Fabio, you.
Yes, you good Fabio, you. Yes, 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 yes.
Alright. Finn has unclicked his boots, so that's not happening. He doesn't need them right now. Top of the round.
Okay.
Finn is going to pop out.
Goes the thing.
Yes. So, another shot at disadvantage, canceled to straight because of his surprise. 25 will hit. So at this point, he's just targeting a random Templar. Here we go. Six, 14, 28, 30, 6. 46, 58, 63, 69, 71.
Whew.
Yeah. And another Templar has fallen.
Okay.
And he's going to hide. Oh my lord.
Really well.
No.
Oh, one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But, because of reliable talent, that's a 10 for a 27. He also has halfling luck.
Yes.
So he could have
Right,
technically
right.
re-rolled that.
Oh,
But he
okay.
doesn't need to because of reliable talent.
Yes.
So because he can treat any roll under a 10 as a 10.
Whew.
But had he rolled that in combat, he would have used halfling luck and re-rolled his ones.
Okay,
He-
good.
I think he can just always re-roll
Always?
ones.
Yeah, because you said that when he leveled up the last time. now he always
Well,
leaves
no,
it.
that's just a thing he's had since level 1 that I forgot and I'm persistent.
Poor Finnan.
Gobsmack. You're still alive.
Because he's a halfling.
Yeah.
It's not because he's an assassin
Right, no,
level
no, it's
18.
just a
that
good
he's
thing
a
you're still
halfling.
alive.
And I was just looking through his stuff and I was like, wait a second, he's a halfling. What am I doing?
Okay, well that's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
He didn't roll many ones.
No, he didn't.
Ever.
That was the problem. He rolled low, but he didn't roll ones.
I was just thinking,
Yeah,
the fact that you didn't
yeah.
remember that didn't really affect the outcome of many of the battles,
Yeah, that's fine.
if any.
Forden. Going to fire his crossbow with disadvantage. Against all odds, an 18 will hit. What?
Against all odds. This is Gordon we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Nothing should be working for him, but he does. He just
Somehow
keeps working.
manages to
Yes.
squeak out an 18 hit
He is amazing.
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Yes, that's terrific.
He was aiming at who?
A Templar. And who happens to... You guys ever seen Nacho Libre?
The what?
I did not like the way he was looking at you.
I've heard it. You say
Okay.
something about that, but I don't think I
Okay, never mind. For a total of 7 damage. Let's see
Cool.
if he runs out of arrows. If my luck, he doesn't.
It's like, what's the character in I can't think of the guy's name that you're always talking about from Warhammer 40k.
Caiaphas Kane.
Caiaphas Kane. He's got the wrong name. Forticus Kane.
Caiaphas Kane is actually proficient. He just suffers from severe imposter syndrome. Not this guy.
Okay, well.
This guy just suffers from guardian syndrome. Okay. High Priestess and Priest are doing nothing. Edgar, you're up.
Well. Are they? I did cast my. No, I didn't cast my spiritual weapon,
You want to wait until they hit the walls.
and they haven't quite hit. They're still.
They're 120 feet away from the
It's too
walls.
far away. Well, I can move it 30 feet a turn, right?
Between 30 and 60, yeah.
Can I cast it that far?
You can cast it 60 feet out.
60 feet. Okay, well I could cast it now
Let's see here.
and have it sitting there at 60 feet.
Foot range, you can move it up to 20 feet and repeat the attack. So, you got a 20-foot movement on it. 60-foot range.
So if I cast it 60 foot radius, or just, I guess
Range.
that's the
You can
first
move it
place
up
I
to-
can cast it.
You can
Okay.
cast it to 60 feet away from you, and then you can move it to 20 feet as bonus action.
Okay, so why don't I cast it and have it sitting there at 60 feet
Okay.
when they get there, and so that's an action because I'm casting it, right?
Bonus action. You're
Bonus
a
action.
cleric, you're a spiritual weapon.
There's
Then you
nothing
can only cast a cantrip as your
right.
action.
But Sacred Flame, don't think is, I'm not close enough for Sacred Flame,
60 feet?
right?
No.
Even
And
for
despite
120.
spell sniper
Doesn't
doesn't
work
count
for- it
on
works for
Sacred
spells, not
Flame
for
because it's
cantrips.
attack. It
Right.
specifically mentions attack spells.
Right.
Alright.
I think I'm just gonna be sitting here waiting at this.
All
I
right.
feel very ineffective, but I don't know what else I can
Well,
do.
they haven't come within effective range.
Yeah.
They're not really hurting us.
No.
We're not really hurting them, but they're not really hurting us.
Okay.
So,
Well, we got rid of one Templar head honcho, so
yes. Leilon is going to open fire. The uh 50, so 20 is 470. But Ballistade could open fire, but again, I want to wait until they're closer.
Sure.
Just closer, really. Part of me wants to wait until they're inside effective range, but I'm like, that's going to be 120 feet away. That's going to be like 2 walls. I don't want to do that. So, I think I'm going to wait until they hit the moat.
Okay.
Or until siege towers start approaching. Mangonels, 370, plus 120 is 490. They are...
They're within range.
They're within range. I kind of want to save them for the siege weapons, though. Like the battering rams and the things like that.
Sure. Yeah.
I kind of wanted to use the Ballistade for anti-personnel weapon and then use the Mangonels as an anti-siege weapon.
If you got a plan for them, go with it. That makes sense.
I don't want to risk depleting my ammo.
Right.
Because I do only have a D20's worth of ammo per siege engine. And a couple of bad rolls can throw me into nothing.
Right.
So
You
fast.
only have a couple.
I'll hold off on that.
What we then manufacture
Rocks.
missiles or whatever every night.
Or we have to launch a raid to try and collect some from the enemy.
But I was just wondering, is it like you can replenish them every night the same way you can the other?
You can repair something a lot easier than you can manufacture something new. It's more of them like putting something that's broken back together and maybe replacing a few pieces of wood versus trying to manufacture a smooth round rock or a giant arrow spear thing. Bolt.
You think about a trebuchet as anything that's doesn't have to be smooth.
Doesn't
it
have
can
to
be
be,
anything.
but the Mangonels prefer
Yeah.
smooth ammunition. Makes it easier to fire. Although, if you guys wanted to load some weird stuff into, I'm just gonna say this: if you guys wanted to, I don't know, get the alchemy jug, for example, and start pouring out once per day, for example. Oh, I don't know. Maybe some acid.
Acid, yeah.
You can get 8 ounces of acid per day. You could put that into a cauldron
And have it just sit there till it's ready to...
and have that replace the water in one of the cauldrons. Alternatively, if you knew somewhere where you could get your hands on some weird, creepy crap, like, I don't know, say maybe a mine, and go get like a green slime or a black pudding or an ooze of some kind and throw that into a cauldron, that could happen.
If you had just some sealable jugs, you could put the poison into it, stick it into your acid into a, and then you could throw it at the troops.
Or if you were to, something that kobolds do occasionally is they put a basket of centipedes together and then they throw that.
Well, if it was Carcassonne, you'd put a pig in there.
Do you have magic bees?
Instead of beans.
Beans.
Bags of beans. Bags of beans.
Yeah, I'd say you could count throwing them over with a mangonel or a trebuchet as dumping them out to be fire damage. Or you could go out at night and plant them in front of the enemy.
Finian can do it.
They can, but a bean can grow into something that would help the enemy.
Maybe. But it could also grow into something that would very much hurt them. Like those shrieky ghost thingies, or a bunch of bullets, or those eggs that blow up Finian's innards. or those toadstools that one of them gave someone temporary hit points and another one poisoned somebody, or a mummy lord in a pyramid.
Yeah, pyramid. I don't think of a pyramid.
I was thinking
It's
you
full of
put a
treasure.
pyramid there and it's going to slow down anybody that thinks they ought to explore it out of it.
Yeah, yeah. They swarm inside. They maybe lose one or two people to a mummy lord before they looted it and razed it to the ground, where it disappeared in 1d4 days.
What if they're in it and what if they're in it and it disappears?
It just kind of crumbles into dust.
But we could throw one of the bags of beans.
You could throw bags of beans and they would blow up.
Just a person
Into
out.
fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of the beans with, different beans. I was thinking of the ones that we plant and we get it.
Same thing.
That
Okay,
if you take
but
those
they blow
beans,
up?
The whole
if you
bag.
take those beans and you dump them on the ground, they flare up in fire.
Oh, okay.
They blow up.
Yes.
So, the trebuchets are going to attack, obviously. Obviously. And that's a 20 to hit. 8 will miss. And an 18 will hit, so 2 hits.
Okay, cool.
Is this still at the what would have been disadvantage range?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9, 20, 30, 50 points of damage. And 54, 62, 63, 72, 77, 85, 93, 101 total points of damage
Wow.
Against the trebuchet?
against one of the enemy trebuchets.
Yay.
Right?
And no one dead.
All right.
So that's what, 5 down now. And I know you've told me 100 times, but how many does that leave?
A lot.
Oh, you did never
He
say
hasn't
the
told us
number?
the numbers.
Alright. The Inquisition is going to return fire. The Templars are going to withdraw 60 feet.
Due to my flame.
Do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Not least of which is they just realized the stupidity of attacking a walled city without siege weapons. And they are hundreds of feet in front of their siege weapons. The ballistae are now 265 feet from the outer wall, outer ditch. The mangonels are now 315 feet from the outer ditch. The trebuchets are now 420 feet from the outer ditch. The siege towers are 260. The battering rams are 250. And round yours up.
And they've moved out of my range, right?
Yes. They're now 180 feet from. Well, no, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of fudged things a little bit in terms of you specifically. No offense, because they were 180 feet from. They were 120 feet from the outer ditch,
Ah,
which put them 40 feet of ditch, 20 feet of wall, 40 feet open ground, 30 feet open ground. What are we doing? Whatever the killing ground is between the
I've got the
walls,
totals here.
and then
So it's
the
40 feet from the inner wall of the last outer ditch, 40 feet ditch, 20 feet wall,
feel like that would be a 10 foot mill, 20 foot.
Can't be much because we're only 340 feet from outside edge to inside edge, so yeah.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
40 times 60. It's 10 feet.
10 feet, okay. I don't know why we agreed on that, but.
No, I just got it written down. That doesn't seem to make sense. It doesn't seem like.
No, I don't think we did that.
We got 40 ditch and 20 wall.
Yeah, that's 60.
And so we got that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walls. So that's
300 right there.
300. And then we got 340 from the.
That makes no sense.
Oh no! Yes. Wait. Because the wall, there is no. Okay, so it's the wall is 20, 40 for the fifth wall. 20, 40. So it's 16, 23.
Yeah. I feel like I wanted to put between a 20 and a 40 foot killing ground.
Right. I think it's. Gosh. 40-foot ditch. I feel like it's gotta be 40-foot. So that adds 40.
Well, let's just say 20 foot.
It has 160.
Yeah.
20 foot's not very much space.
40 foot?
If we do, then it's 500 from inner to outer.
That sounds more like what I said.
Yeah.
So I just add 160 to every one of my calculations for the defender's range. Good grief.
Yeah, right. It
So
means
I can't even get my fire.
Hang on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Well, we're standing on the second wall.
60. Yeah, you guys are on the second wall, so you are
We're not back in town.
40 for the outer moat, 20 for the inner wall is 60, another 40 for the killing ground is 140. So you're about 140 feet from the outer ditch.
Yeah, which means
So,
I can't. I can't
Technically,
use
yeah,
the
technically speaking, you couldn't have even used 120 feet of other thing. That's why I was explaining that I fudged things a little bit for you guys.
Thank
So,
you.
that
That
puts the
means
battle
I'm-
stay at 510 feet from the 500 feet from the outer ditch. That makes more sense. So then,
So how-
160 and 160. Okay, that makes more sense.
So I'm not able to do anything really at this point.
Except wait, yeah, until they actually attack the wall. Once they attack the wall, you'll be in range of almost anything because you'll be at, depending, you could be as much as like 40, 60. You could be as much as 140 or as little as 100.
Do we have 4 hours before dark for when we're going to quit for the day?
Maybe.
Well, if I can't do anything, then I can go to sleep for 4 hours and I've got another magic missile. I mean, another meteor swarm.
Well, you could. I
And
don't.
if something comes up, then, I mean, I'm not able to do anything on any of my turns.
Yeah.
Right?
Just you could move up if you wanted to, or you could not, or you could fire crossbows at or your longbow at disadvantage if you wanted to, or you could trance out.
I was just trying to think of
Yeah.
a
Those
strategy that, you know,
Trancing
I
is
think
fine.
at one point in time I said, well, I can do a meteor swarm, then go to sleep for 4 hours, and then,
Yeah. That would
You could try
probably
that.
be a.
Right?
okay.
So you're just going to temporarily drop out of active participation.
Yeah,
in
and how many
initiative.
turns is that?
4 hours? Good grief.
So it may be that
I'm
We
going to
won't-
temporarily remove you from the initiative order and let you roll back in 4 hours, unless you want to stay. This is what you asked for. I
no,
don't-
I'm
I don't
saying
wanna cut you out.
how many hours, how many
So,
turns is 4
10
hours?
rounds to the minute.
Oh,
so 100
gosh.
rounds. So it's 400 rounds. It's 400 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just. I don't want to cut you out.
It's
but this is
400
what you
rounds, then they're going to be in.
Wait, it's going to be more than that. 10 rounds to the minute, there's 60 minutes in 1 hour.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
600
so that's-
times 4 is 2,400 rounds.
So it's 2,400 rounds. My bad.
I don't think that I want to be out of it.
I
for,
didn't think you did. I'm just.
I keep the time scale.
You're good. You're good.
Gets me.
It's hard when we're in a siege because there's so much time going on. that it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, we're not going to get to the
rounds
next
aren't
day
really
the
6
way we're
seconds a
going.
piece for us right now, are they?
Yeah, I mean, we're rolling in standard initiative. That's what we've been doing for the last
Yeah.
X number of seconds, whatever.
24 seconds.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
We're not going to get to the next day. We're not going to get a long rest because we've got hours before it would be time to call off the battle.
Yeah.
And if you have even 1 hour, that's
600 rounds.
60. Yeah.
Yeah.
360.
Yeah.
No. 10 rounds for the minute, 60 rounds for the hour, 600 rounds for the hour.
Oh, okay. 10 rounds.
Because each round is 6 seconds. So we can like figure this out if you want to try and do a non-initiative based combat, where we just kind of have everyone on one side do something and then everyone on the other side does something and we figure out how long that might have taken. Or just be like, for this hour, what do you want to do?
That might be more realistic for a siege.
Yeah, so we're gonna scrap initiative completely,
But what we've got then...
and then we're gonna re-roll initiative for sides.
Right.
And whoever gets the higher initiative gets to decide first in the hour what do they want to do.
So we, in a sense, you could say that we have done that so far with 4 turns, 4 rounds having been 4 hours up until now, potentially.
If you wanted to.
That would give him...
That would, however, mean that they would be realistically in 4 hours. They would have gotten the battering rams, the siege towers, and everything in range. So we had like a quick scuffle.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna settle in. We've done the first hour.
Yeah.
This is our first hour. I'm gonna scrap down initiative real fast here.
Okay.
This
It
is
sounds something to do.
a lot more than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Well.
So
with the standard initiative way, we would have so many rounds before even a day that we might as well just throw. We're never going to get any reinforcements.
Yeah.
Because we're never going to get your 3
That's right.
days.
Yeah. All right. So, everyone who wants to roll for initiative, roll for initiative. We'll take the highest roll from whomever rolls, and then, and then we'll say the highest roll of that.
Oh, net 20.
Okay. For a total of
20 because I have a plus.
Okay. So you guys will roll for.
You're higher.
You guys will roll for
I'm
Leilon.
10.
Okay. So, Elizabeth is at 2, so she's out of the running. Finnan is at 22. Victor's at 21.
Good job, Victor.
20, my bad. No. The 22, what was your highest?
Oh, I was 10.
Okay, then.
I only rolled once,
22
right?
is- yeah. The 22 is our highest roll so far, vis-a-vis them.
Does the hated person get to roll too?
Orden was in our allies roll.
Oh,
Holy Trinity, Temple Guards,
Okay.
Priests, Sellswords, and then Leilon as a third roll, or a fifth roll technically. Okay, so for the second hour, we get initiative. So we'll just reroll initiative at every hour to see how the battle goes, make it a little more interesting than grinding back and forth.
Yeah.
So first, on our second hour, we have the Terrible Trio, you two, Forden doesn't count, Leilon as a whole, the Sellswords, and the Temple Defenders. So, who wants to go first?
well, they're still so far away that I can't do anything.
Right. Me,
Okay.
I'm in the same. I'm
So-
in the same boat. I mean, my spiritual weapon is still sitting there, right? Or did
It'll be
get-
gone.
I'm gonna hold my action
So-
until they come
I'll
in
say that
range.
you guys can, through the course of the hour, I won't make you guys hold on, and hold one action, one spell thing. But I'll say you can hold a spell for the course of the hour. I'll give you one spell you can hold.
Okay.
And I'll again, we're fudging numbers here, so screw it. I'm the DM. My fiat counts for all. You can hold your spiritual weapon for 1 hour.
Okay.
It will go away at 1 hour because it would normally be gone in
fair.
1 minute.
Right.
But I'll say you cast it enough time out that it was 1 minute or 10 minutes or whatever it was that this thing lasts. I think it's 1 minute. That you would have been able to cast it with enough time to put it to at least 1 or 2 attacks of good use before it would have gone.
Okay.
So, once we hit deeper combat ranges, we'll discuss whether we want to do multiple spells per hour. We'll cross that bridge when they hit range.
Right.
Bearing in mind that it will deplete you more rapidly, so you'll be down to fewer spells as the hours go by until you can hit your next long rest. But
Yeah,
I'll give you at least probably 10 attempts to do something, and then they'll get the same once they hit range.
Okay.
So, for now, you guys want to hold something? Victor's just gonna sit there and wait for them to get closer before he does something. Elizabeth's gonna do the same. Finnan. I'll say he takes at least 1 shot with his crossbow.
That's
fair.
fair.
He gets a 22, which
Nice.
hits. Um, 14, 21, 27, 41. Uh, 52, 67, 74, 83, 92.
Against.
Templar.
That probably killed him.
Yes. Then Leilon's defenders are just going to fire the trebuchets at this point. I'll say that they get 1 more shot with advantage, and then Commander Zora leaves because, you know, it's been an hour.
Yeah.
Well, 2 hours technically if you want to put in to get up with the timeline. So now it is probably about, as we come to the end of this thing, it will be about 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So they're going to take shots
So-
with 1 more shot with advantage. Yes.
Oh, this is the trebuchet.
Trebuchets are firing the last shot with advantage at disadvantage to get the straight shot. Oh, critical hit. 3 dice. 2, 17 hits. 19 hits. So, just wait until I get inside 300 foot range. You know, so I'm mighty pounding these guys. Of course, the dice will just betray me once they hit effective range anyway, so. So 2 straight hits and 1 crit.
Okay.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9, 14, 18, 22, 31, 40 for the first hit. Oh, ammo good. Alright. 40 for the first hit. Ten, 16, 19, 29 for the second hit. And for the crit. 6, 13, 30, 36, 42, 45, 52, 53. That is a very, very, very badly damaged trebuchet.
Excellent.
And there's one more that gets to attack it?
No, that was all three. All three hit, one crit. I think that's everyone from Leilon. Yeah.
As far as I could tell, yeah.
So,
And we have to decide if we're going to hold something.
yeah, did you guys want to hold something?
I think.
Well, I can do 150 with a fireball.
Okay. So did you want to hold the fireball until they get inside effective range? And then just target the most nasty looking thing on the effective range? Alright.
Yeah.
So, in an hour, assuming average movement of 60 feet per 6 seconds. Just
Yeah.
Right.
assuming...
That's a really fast movement if you think about it.
Yeah, but it's... Well, we can go down to 30 if you feel like it.
No, I'm just saying-
A horse in
Yeah.
the game
Yeah.
has a 60 foot
Yeah.
per 6 second. It has 10 feet per second of movement in the
Yeah.
game.
Wow.
It has 60.
Yeah.
Well, humans have 5.
I never
So-
put together that these were all, like 6 second.
Yeah,
So we were moving
it's a
that
6 second-
that
it's a
far.
six-
you know.
Every section of time that counts as a round is 6 seconds. So,
We all move pretty quickly.
yeah,
Well,
we
it's
move
all-
5
it's all-
feet.
it's all
You
like-
can move 5 feet per second.
Which makes sense,
And
right?
or less if you want to be I don't know, because you can also do something else on that time.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so with assuming half speed for the horses or oxen or whatever it is that are moving the siege towers, and assuming the dash action
Right.
for the animal, that gives us 60 feet per round. So assuming that, even assuming 30 feet per round, because they're moving super, super slow, we bring them to, it is not unreasonable to assume that they can cover, that the siege towers can cover 260 feet in an hour, and the battering rams can cover 250 feet, and the other weapons can reach somewhere in their effective range, at least to the outer wall,
I would agree.
and get off one shot apiece.
Yeah, because
Reasonably,
in an hour they
in,
have time
in
to get
60 minutes,
settled and set up.
the mangonels would have to move 315 feet. The ballistae would have to move 265 feet, and the trebuchet would have to move like 120 feet. So for an hour's work,
Right.
even assuming a half an hour's work, to give them 30 minutes to unhook the animals, set up the weapon into firing position, load, take aim, and fire in 30 minutes, which is pitifully slow for a trained war engine crew. And assuming that giving
Of
us
course,
30
they're all
minutes.
settled, so
Well,
from here on out, it's not going to be 30 minutes per fight.
Exactly, but
Right.
saying like giving it 30 minutes for the animal to move,
Right.
that at 30 feet per round, that would require 4 rounds for the trebuchets,
I'm gonna.
meaning 24 seconds. At 30 feet per round,
Right.
moving 120 feet,
Mhm.
that's 4 rounds, that's 24 seconds.
Mhm.
So, easy in there. Moving, well, reasonably moving 100 and something feet, 100 or so to get them within range of the outer wall. Well, no. Assuming we have to move them another 40 feet to get them into the range of the wall, so assuming 60 feet to get them close, that's 60 is 180 minus 42 is 18, which is like 26. So like 260 feet ish.
Okay.
Again, for the trebuchets to move.
Yeah.
Which is at 30 feet per round. 30 times 260 is like just a hair under a minute, or even assuming 5 minutes to be just hideously slow. They're well within range at that point. Ditto for the mangonels, ditto for the ballistay. So, even if they moved 165 feet for the ballistay, which would put them within 100 feet of the wall, they would be able to move that and get one round off
I would think so.
in an hour.
I would think
So,
The question is, we've got stationary trebuchets and all those within the townspeople, and they are incredibly terrible
shots.
crews, because they only get off one shot in an hour.
Yeah. We can give them
No, I was just
going forward.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, going forward, we will have the potential to give them as many as 10 shots, which
Okay.
will give the other side 10 shots.
Yep.
Which will give us up to 10 actions to take in the hour.
Yeah, I was just
For this
yeah.
opening salvo,
Right.
Mhm.
from the 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. time slot, after the 24 seconds of mayhem and madness that we just ran through,
Yes.
I'm thinking that one shot is a fair assessment.
Mhm.
Then
That's
we
good.
give them up to 10. Everyone gets up to 10 actions that they can perform.
Right.
On our side, on their side, whatever. Spellcasters have to conserve it a little bit, but like,
Right, but we do have
you have cantrips.
cantrips.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be
So-
mainly cantrips.
So,
Yes, I would agree.
going forward,
And
then
I may
take-
want to reconsider my hold, only because, I wasn't
at this
thinking
point,
that they
you
would
may
all be
take
in.
you may take the fireball, you may take the whatever now.
Well, that's my point. I can probably use other things at that point in time. How close are they to me?
Let's see, the ballistay. That may be a consideration, because you are 140 feet behind the ditch.
Mm-hmm.
So the ballistay are going to be approximately about 80 feet from the ditch. So they'll be about 220 feet from you. And you. The
It's spooky within my range.
maybe 200 feet if they come 20 feet closer to give themselves a good shot on the walls. The mangonels have to be minimum 180 feet from the wall, which means they have to be 140 feet from the ditch, which means they have to be, which means they're then 220 feet from you guys.
I don't have
The
anything I can hit them with until they get
Trebuchets
closer.
are going to be probably around 250 feet from the ditch to be 250 feet from the wall to be comfortably within range of the wall, which puts them 210 feet from the ditch, which puts them 350 feet from you guys. So,
I don't have anything even with a hold.
but there are other things you can hit.
Right.
I'm going down the line
Okay,
here. So the
right.
next thing that will be close will be siege towers, which they'll be 140 feet from you guys because they'll be at the ditch
Right.
trying to bridge it.
Right.
They'll be trying to figure that out. You can take your shot while they're trying to bridge it. Ditto for the battering rams. They'll be, again, on the ditch trying to get across to ram the gates and the walls. So you can take a shot at comfortably at, I would say, one siege tower or two battering rams you could probably fit into your fireball.
Yeah, I'm not going to go for a higher level, especially because I do want to use them. I think I'll just do the, use the third level
On
fireball. I'm more concerned about the siege towers than you.
No, you're good.
Again, you're the expert on this sieging technique.
I mean, neither thing can get across the ditch until they put some kind of a bridging equipment across, which they are bringing up, in the form of like felled logs or ladder, like big ladder style things that they can roll the siege tower and the battering rams across. Not actual scaling ladders, but like a thing like that made out of two things in a framework that they can then kind of kind of like a railroad track look, ish kind of thing. And so they have to try to bring that up. I'm not really sure what the AC HP damage threshold and something like that would be, so I'm gonna kind of try and ask you guys to politely leave that alone for my sanity. Target the siege engines all you wish, but please, respectfully, politely, for the sake of my sanity, please leave the bridging equipment out of it, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to figure that out.
Yeah.
So, target the siege tower is a good place. It will be, because it is covered in wet hides, it will have resistance to fire damage, meaning that it will take half damage, but it will automatically fail to save because it cannot run away. It is an object, therefore incapable of making a dexterity save. It has no dexterity whatsoever, so it will automatically fail to save. So you can just roll the damage straight, understanding it will take half of whatever you deal, because it is being covered in wet rawhide to repel fire, for the express purpose of repelling fire, and water and oil and any other nasties that might try to burn it down or hurt the people inside.
Yeah, really.
So, 8d6 at third level, straight roll, then halved.
Okay.
I was only going to roll 6.
I mean, if you only want to roll 6.
No, I was counting out the things, and what I knew was that there's 10 in there and that I wasn't going to use all 10. How about a whole bunch of straight 6s?
Well, not bad.
No. 1,
I like those 2 dice in the middle right there.
These?
Yeah, really
I
nice.
picked those first because...
It's like a
3.
black and gray swirl, and then like a gray and white and black swirl.
What are you? Oh, another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 24, 28, 38.
38 out
Half
to
to
19, which isn't bad. And that's the only reason why I'm saying that they would have resistance to fire is because it was standard operating procedure.
Oh, yeah.
To try to cover these things with the fresh hides soaked in water with the raw side out to repel various kinds of fire, even if it was just something as uncreative as throwing a burning torch at the wooden tower. People would do something like that sometimes. Despite Hollywood's obsession with fire notwithstanding, there were occasional instances when things like siege towers or battering rams in the big houses were brought in, that they would occasionally bring up some kind of flammable incendiary stuff and try to light them on fire.
So that would be the oil.
They would occasionally use oil or pitch. They would sometimes even just take a spirit-soaked rag, wrap it around an arrow, and then start pelting whatever it was with that. Sometimes. It was a lot rarer than Hollywood likes to make you think, because Hollywood loves fire. But they would occasionally do stuff like that. And so it was a common practice to do this to the big siege structures. They would not try to burn individual people. They would not pour boiling pitch on individual people.
Right.
They would not pour oil over a pack of infantry that were charging and then try and light them on fire with a flaming arrow. They would not throw pots of alchemist's fire or Greek fire or something at people. Again, Hollywood loves to watch people burn because it's cool. but they would try. There was a bit of a fire struggle between big structures like siege towers and battering rams, and people inside them. Actually, the Romans during some of their sieges would actually bring up battering rams on wheels, and then they would take the wheels off and sink the beams into the ground right outside the wall, and then they would just take an iron-capped head and just start whacking the individual hewn stone at the base of the wall, trying to knock or break out one or two stones and then cause a collapse of the wall there with just a battering ram. Described in the works of Josephus in one of the sieges of Jerusalem as like a great ship's mast and sheathed in iron. So sometimes they would be like a decorative ram's head, but 90% of the time it was just like a simple point.
Yeah.
To just kind of transfer more
Right.
of the kinetic energy into one small area to shatter the rock. Because the Romans were not content with just beating down the gate. They would hit anywhere on the wall that they thought that they could break through, and then they would just sometimes even send in like relays of ram crews to relieve each other in shifts day and night and just pound at the wall until it broke.
And they would be hidden under some sort
And they would be under some kind of a shelter that they would have then covered in these wet hides to stop incendiaries. And they would usually have mantleted or like some kind of barricaded archers to cover the rammers, so that whenever anyone pops up and throws some gas at the rammers, the archers would try to shoot them. So again, the Romans
Yeah, right.
were great at siege warfare, but your fireball did do damage.
Right.
Hides notwithstanding, but it did do damage to the
Tower.
siege tower. So
Not
we're
enough, obviously.
going to hang their initial attack. In
Who's?
favor, the Templar siege, the Inquisitional siege, and we're going to give them no attack this round.
Okay.
Because we're running out of time. And just let us all re-roll initiative at the start of next round next week. It will be 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Leilon. When we start, we will spend an hour. We will roll for initiative. Highest roll takes the initiative. We will then have everyone as a group will get approximately between 6 and 10, as everyone sees fit, actions to take. Both sides will get equal shares of attacks. So if you think we should get 6, they will get 6. If you think we should get 10, they will get 10.
Right.
So that will be siege engines will get shots, archers will get shots at things in range. We will get, you guys will get spells. You can fire up to 6 to 10 spells that you want to let loose on your initiative count. They will get the same, where they will get to attempt to bridge the ditch. They will get to make ram attacks. They will get to move the siege tower up and then move people up into it in their turn order. They will get to fire their siege engines at our wall and at our people and at our siege engines as they see fit. We will get to potentially tip some nasties, boiling water, onto things, whether it be rams or whether it be siege towers or whether it be swarming infantry at the base of the siege towers or whatever it is. We will get to tip. We have up to 9 of them on the wall, so we'll probably let rip with all of them.
Yeah.
As our Leilon action, as 9 of our Leilon actions that round.
Right.
Or at least of the defenders' actions. We'll get those going and let rip with the siege engines. So, yeah.
Going to be tasty.
That is what we are going to do going forward with our siege timer.
Okay. Yeah. Which is
on a different time than regular combat.
Sure.
Unless you guys just want to keep doing 1 action per hour.
I like this concept better because to me it feels like it's more. It's going to be chomping up
More time.
and I'm having. I mean, yes, we could do a 6, but the 6-second round to me feels like a melee kind of a fight and stuff like that.
So what we'll do is then we'll figure out how many actions we want to take in the hour.
Yeah.
And it can vary. It's just
No, what I'm thinking is, of course, we only want 1 because I want to make our 3 days.
There's that. Unrealistic, but yes, we want it.
It's
well,
not-
I mean, realistic would be we would be just more along the lines of like maybe a 10-second round instead of a 6-second round and doing all the stuff for 10 seconds and it would be a nightmare.
But if you look at it, realistically speaking, even archers are not going to be able to keep that up for 12 hours a day.
No, that's not. That's
So,
not like.
We gotta average that balance.
That's why I'm saying
out,
we could, even if you wanted, roll a d10 to see how many actions we take in an hour.
That's a thought.
And we'll re-discuss this.
Yeah.
We'll put a pin in this table of discussion until next week because our timer did run out
Okay.
right before the Leilon, right before the Inquisition sieges
Okay.
would have fired. So I was like, scrap it.
Okay.
But everyone, I appreciate you coming along on this logistical nightmare of a siege. If you did enjoy it, if you were still awake at the end of this video, best way to support the channel monetarily is to buy me a coffee, or you can go over to the Printify shop, Nightwalker's Bazaar. I'll be putting links to both those in the description. If you'd like to help the channel grow, you can leave a like, drop a comment on what you didn't like, how long you stayed awake. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on post notifications to the all on the bell, because that's the real notification, that's the real subscription bell. Subscription button there, because otherwise you don't see our posts. And you can share it on social media to show people what you've been watching, tell your friends about it, and as always, stay hydrated, stay adventurous, and we'll catch you on the flip side.